Welcome to another show, ladies and gentlemen. Hard fought draw. At the end, Martinelli saved us 1 point. Arteta cost us two. Arteta almost cost us all three. I am not going to lie to you guys. Today, I am not happy. That was absolutely horrendous. That first 45 minutes, what on earth were we thinking? I honestly don't know why we started off with the lineup that we started off with. I honestly don't know why we persist with the midfield of Moreno, Moreno, Declan Rice, and Zubamendi. It just doesn't make sense. We played it away at Liverpool. We've seen the result. We played it in the last game. We seen how difficult it was to go and break down Atletico Bilbao. And this game, we played it again, and it doesn't work. How many times do you need to see that lineup not be effective in creating chances for the team before you make changes? I'm sorry. Today, Mikel Arteta almost cost us all 3 points. Luckily for him, he has options off the bench that made the difference and brought us back into the game. And now we fall behind again. That's 2 more points dropped. That's 2 more points. You know what? That's not even 2 points dropped. That's 1 point gained. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The way Man City were playing, I did not think we were even going to get a point from this game. I thought the game was done. They were shutting up shop. They were playing defensive football. They were putting all their guys behind the ball. First of all, Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is a fucking cheat. Bernardo Silva is a rat-faced piece of shit. That cheating bastard. He deserved to get sent off. But you know something? At the end of the day, he does what he does. He's an absolute asshole. In the same situation, we've seen Trossard get sent off before. We did not see that today from Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, that rat-faced bastard, he deserved to get sent off. He didn't get sent off. He's lucky he didn't get sent off. These guys should have been down to 10 men with that guy getting his second yellow from throwing the ball and doing a mad thing with Trossard. But hey, people are going to say excuses. You know something? We have ourselves to blame. We have ourselves to blame. From minute one, when I seen the lineup, and I'll show you guys the lineup, I said to myself, why are we playing with Trossard and Moreno in the team when we have all the other options that we have available to ourselves? Why? Why isn't Arteta starting with Eze? Why isn't he starting with, if Bukayo Saka is fit, play him. You brought him on in second half. The fact that he brought them both on in the second half is an admission that he got the starting lineup wrong. It is a fact. He got the starting lineup wrong. Arteta got the starting lineup wrong. And this was the team that he went with. This is the team that you went with. Not an ounce of creativity in the midfield. And with Madueke and Trossard, what are you asking for? You look at the options he had on the bench. He had Eze. He had Saka. He brought on Martinelli. He had Ethan. All these guys you could have brought on. All these guys. But no, you went with the midfield of friggin' Zubamendi, Moreno, and Rice. If you're trying to prove a point, the point is not working. Simply put, this midfield does not make sense. It does not make sense, especially when we have the options that we have. Even though Odegaard's injured, it still doesn't make sense. You have Ethan, you have Eze right there. And today, if Eze showed you anything from that pass that he played to get Martinelli the goal, you can play him central. You can play him central or you can play him on the left. Either way, it doesn't make sense. And you know something? It's not even hard. It's not even fair for me to sit here and stick it on to Madueke or Trossard. They're just not Saka. They're just not Eze. They're just not those guys. They're not those guys. As much as I want to stick it on some of these guys, the guys who need to hold the most blame today is Mikel Arteta. He needs to change it up. He cannot insist on playing Moreno, Zubamendi, and Rice. You can't do that. In these games, especially at home, we need to be able to create quality chances, and we're not going to be able to create enough quality chances, even though Man City are sitting back there with all their players in defense. We need to be able to have a more balanced midfield going forward. I don't want to see this happen again. We need to understand that it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. If Moreno's a striker, maybe it's different. But when he's playing part of the midfield three with Zubamendi and Rice, it is too defensive. There's nobody standing in the middle to receive the ball and make a difference. And when they do drop deep, they're not looking to play the pass to break the lines. They're not looking to play the pass to get over the box. Saka came on for Madueke, and reportedly, Saka came on for Madueke, who's injured. Reportedly, Madueke is injured now. Where did this come from? When did he get injured? Apparently, Madueke limped off. I hope it's not serious, but reports are saying that Madueke limped off the pitch. That's just another player getting injured now. Saka just came back from injury. Now Madueke is injured. Saka just came back from injury, and now Madueke is injured. How unlucky are we? Honestly, how unlucky are we that this happens? How unlucky can you be? You just get one player back, immediately you get another player injured. I hope it's not serious. I hope Madueke's injury is not serious. I hope he's not out for an extended period or anything like that. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that, make sure. Let me just see if I can get any more information on Madueke, because him coming off and Eze coming on, bro, they should have started. They should have started. If not, at least one of them should have started. One of them should have started. I don't get it. I don't get the whole, why is he coming out? Why is Trossard starting? And you still decide to say, you know what, we're going to go with the Madueke. We're going to go with Madueke on the side, and the midfield is going to stay the same. If Saka's back, I get it. You don't want to rush him back. Fair play. But at least, why is Eze on the bench? That's 2 games now. I feel like Eze could have made a difference in the Liverpool game, and I feel like he did make a difference in this game, but you should have maybe started him in both. Maybe you should have started in both. Arteta has a lot of questions to answer. Why he chose that lineup, why he believed that the Mikel Moreno, Rice, and Zubamendi lineup is more effective, why he believed that they were going to make a difference. I don't know. Why did they believe that was going to make a difference? Calafiori, left back, is getting forward, trying to do his thing. But Trossard today, I thought Trossard was decent. I thought Madueke was decent, but neither of them are really the special player that Saka or Eze are. And it's just evident. It's just clear as day. And then let's get to the goal that we conceded. The goal that we conceded today. Honestly, I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, what could we have done better? Gabriel Magalhaes could have maybe gone back and defended. I'm just trying to watch the goal back one more time. Maybe Gabriel Magalhaes could have tried to get back quicker, but Saliba has to go with Haaland. Leave Reinders for Timber, and if somebody else comes on the overlap on the other side, so be it. At this moment in time, I feel like it was 2v2, if I'm not mistaken, and you need to just either take out the man and don't let him receive the ball, one or the other. But Erling Haaland gets the ball. Erling Haaland slides it away. I don't think David Raya can really do much there. He was left for dead. It is what it is. Erling Haaland. He's gonna find a way to get a goal. He found his way to get a goal, and he just, at that point, you just gotta say fair play. He even let his hair down. Man was taking the piss with his celebration. He was taking the piss today. He was definitely taking the piss with his celebration. But what can you do? I thought the ref. I'm not even gonna sit here and talk about the referee. Forget about the referee. Forget about the fact that they did long throws. We did long throws. They defended. We didn't defend. Manchester City today they weren't the better team, but they didn't have to be. They could have came out of there with all 3 points if they just defended a little bit better in the end. If they just held their line, or if they somehow could have drawn Martinelli offside. But you know something? Let's get to the substitutions. All you guys coming here for my tears. I see you. You guys love to come here for my tears. You might as well hit the like button, guys. You might as well hit the subscribe button, guys, while you're here. You might as well just know that today's video is sponsored by OK Jersey. You guys can see right here. You can get 8% off. And yeah, that's enough for the advertisement for now. I'll tell you guys this. There's a link in the description. I'll put it in right now. I'll make sure that I put the link in the description for that. But let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. And honestly, I did not think we were going to... We just know as fans, there's lineups that you see, it breeds confidence into you. There's teams, when you watch the team play or when you see the first couple minutes of the game, you know things are going to go good or they're going to go bad. And I just felt like from the minute we seen that lineup, from the minute we seen the team, it went bad. And Arteta needs to fix up. Arteta needs to fix up. I love the manager. I love this team, but we have to call a spade a spade. Today, he's the reason why we drop points in this game. He's the reason why we set up the way that we set up today. And Mikel Moreno, Trossard, Madueke, fair play if you play if you play 2 out of the 3 and you just change one of them for Eze. I'm okay with that. It's just even if you went with the midfield 3, maybe if you still kept an Eze or a Saka in the team, it would have made a difference. But I didn't expect him to start Saka. I expected him to start Eze. Everyone did. But yeah, let's take a break from that. Let's bring it back. I did not expect Man City to do anything different. But their goalkeeper today, Donnarumma, I got to give him a round of applause. That guy, he is a nuisance, and he's going to be a problem. The guy is actually one of the best keepers, like at saving shots. Some of the shots he saved. That Madueke chance, I don't know how he saved that. Did that hit the bar, or did he hit it off the bar, or did Madueke just miss from close range? Because it seemed like he saved it from such close range. I could not believe my eyes. Donnarumma today and the time wasting, all that stuff. I'm not even going to get onto that. I just felt like that was Man City's best player. Donnarumma was by far their best player. I don't even know how many chances we made him save. How many chances did we make him save? How many times did we make him work? He only made 2 saves, but that one save that he made for Madueke that hit the bar, that was insane. That one was insane. Yeah, that Madueke chance was crazy. I don't know exactly when it happened. He didn't have to do too much, to be fair, but when he did, whenever a corner came in, this is like the most times I've seen a player come and catch and claim, come in, like, what do you call it, punch away the balls. He punched away. How many corners did we have where he just commanded the box very well? Fair play to him. I felt like this was the least threat we had from set pieces because of Donnarumma also. Donnarumma's made a big difference for Manchester City in this game. He was one of their best players, and probably if the game would have ended 1-0, probably would have been the man of the match. I don't know who got man of the match though at the end. We can now talk about our boy. I thought Gyökeres had a poor game, but it wasn't his fault, to be fair. I think it's all on Arteta. Arteta left him stranded on an island. With a lack of creativity, and he's going to get criticism. He's going to hold a lot of stick. He's going to get a lot of blame for his performance. But overall, I don't think it was on Gyökeres today. Today was simply put, you have a striker and you don't give him service. You have a top striker, you don't give him service, you keep him isolated, you let him know that this game is not about him. That's pretty much what he did. This game was not about Gyökeres. This game was about just trying to find some sort of edge versus Man City. And the guy who you spent all the money for, the guy who you put up top as striker, you did not play to his strengths. We did not do that. We did not play to his strengths. Gyökeres, last time he played Man City, he got fed from his teammates at Sporting. Here, how many times did Gyökeres receive the ball? You guys know? Gyökeres had a total of 24 touches, 13 passes, 8 accurate passes. He had the least touches, 24 out of any outfield player. And if you guys don't believe me, look at this right here. That's crazy. So I'm not going to sit here, get on to Gyökeres, barely touch the ball. As for Erling Haaland, how much did he touch the ball? You can see right there. Erling Haaland had 2 more touches than him. Fair play. But he also scored. He also got involved. He also played 76 minutes. He didn't play the full 90. And by the way, Gyökeres, if the ball was meant for him when it came to Martinelli, he was actually offside. So Gyökeres had a terrible game. Out of the front 3, from Madueke, Trossard, and Gyökeres, to be fair, to be 100% transparent, I thought Gyökeres had the worst game out of the 3. And that's just me being fair. Madueke, though, I thought Madueke was good. I thought he was getting into the right areas, just nothing came off for him. He looked decent, but he once again just lacking the end product. Leandro Trossard, I think it was a mistake to put him on, but he was one of the guys who was causing problems whenever he did receive the ball. He just doesn't have that burst of pace. He just doesn't have that X factor in the final third. He's more of somebody who can drop deep and help out a little bit more. The back line, no real concerns about the back line. I thought everyone did well defensively. I thought maybe you could say Saliba and Gabriel could have done better in defending the goal. Raya maybe could have saved this chance, but it's just Erling Haaland. He's a great player. He's gonna score goals in those kind of situations. And finally, if I'm gonna give ratings to anything, it's Saka coming on in the 46th minute, Eze coming on. They should have both started. They made a big difference coming on. They both made such a big change from the moment they came onto the pitch to till the end. It was just Eze and them were outstanding. I got to give it up to them. And I just have to say to myself, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do in these kind of situations? We need to find a way to unlock. I can't expect. I can't expect. I can't expect these guys to save us every game. We need to. We need to. We need to find a way to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more proactive. Arteta needs to be more direct. Simply put, it's on the manager. He needs to be more direct. He needs to find ways to be more direct as a team. And let's go to some of your super chats. Arsenal stinks every week, unsustainable. That is true. We have been stinking it out. Manchester United, first game of the season, you can kind of excuse that. The Liverpool game, Liverpool are a tough team. You can kind of excuse that. I think we were good against both Nottingham Forest and Leeds, as we should be. And then this game versus Man City was a tactical battle, which we almost lost. So, you know what? You're right. We need to get better. It is unsustainable to continue to play the way that we're playing and expect to win anything. But you know something? It is early in the season. You can get it. You can get it clicking. We haven't clicked yet. We've just gotten some of our best players back too. Why are you questioning the lineup? You were backing it against Liverpool. Flip flop. No, there's two different things. One, Odegaard was injured. Eze just walked in the building. There's a difference. The reason why this lineup is different from the lineup versus Liverpool is because the Liverpool lineup, Eze has not kicked the ball for us yet. Eze has never played for us. And Martinelli in the team and that midfield three, I still disagreed with the lineup then. I still disagreed and said that lineup was not good enough. I still said at that time we should have done something different. And you know, I can even bring you proof. I can bring you proof. I have proof right here. What's the point? What's the point of me saying anything else when we both know I said this, and this was before. This was after and before the game. I was even saying it. I've always said it. There's no point of us going with this midfield three. I don't like it. I think we need to be more aggressive, and we need to bring in a better team. But yeah, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I could pull it up right here. Here it is. As for Arsenal, what was Mikel Arteta doing? Why did he have to start Mikel Moreno? Why? You have Martin Odegaard, you have Ethan, you have Max Dowman, and you have the new signing Eze. Why did it take you so long? So for anybody wondering, Eagles flip-flopping, I have receipts. I've kept it consistent. Why did you start Mikel Moreno versus Liverpool? Why did you start him today? You didn't need to. And I don't want to see him in the North London Derby. I want to see a more direct team. I want to see a team that's more balanced. I want to see a team that's a little bit more attacking. And for you who is calling me a flip-flop, there you go. There's your evidence right there, buddy. There's your evidence. Everyone could hear that, right? Everyone in the chat, did you hear that? Could you hear that? Could you hear that? Nobody cares. All right. Why do some Arsenal fans trust this clown Arteta? Arteta today didn't make himself look bad. But you know something? We made the best one of the best managers in the world play a completely different style of football. We made him go defensive against us. We made him have his people parked behind the bus. No, you couldn't hear it. 1 second. 1 second. As for Arsenal, what was Mikel Arteta doing? Why did he have to start Mikel Moreno? Why? You have Martin Odegaard, you have Ethan, you have Max Dowman, and you have the new signing Eze. Why did it take you so long to bring him on the pitch? And as for players on the pitch, there you go. There you go. So yeah, for all you guys can't hear still. What? You still can't hear it? Nah, you guys are taking the piss. Now you guys are taking the piss. You guys are definitely taking the piss. You guys are definitely taking the piss. Play to that second half there without from that finish took it. You guys are taking the piss. You really can't hear it? One sec. Here we go. He was playing right back. As for Arsenal, what was Mikel Arteta doing? Why did he have to start Mikel Moreno? Why? You have Martin Odegaard, you have Ethan, you have Max Dowman, and you have the new signing Eze. Why did it take you so long to bring him on the pitch? And as for now you hear it? There you go. People saying it's muted. Now you guys are taking the piss. Now you guys are taking the piss. I took my noise canceling out, and you definitely heard it that time. But yeah, turn your phone up. Barely hear. Now you guys are taking the piss. Now I know you guys are taking the piss. But yeah, honestly, guys. So my main assessment of the game is pretty straightforward. We messed it up from the lineup. Give all the credit to Martinelli and Eze for the goal. Give all the credit to Martinelli and Eze for the goal. They set up a good goal. Bukayo Saka and Thing coming on made the change the game. Arteta needs to be a little bit more bold. He does not have. He really did mess it up. He really did mess it up from the beginning. Haaland's goal is a great goal from Haaland. We just need to be better on the counter if we can, as we usually are. And Newcastle away is going to be a difficult game. We drop points to Newcastle. I'm really concerned. We're going to give Liverpool too much of a head start to the season to even try to win this league. But we drop points today. Doesn't mean that the title race is over. It's just we make it difficult for ourselves, and we're going to be chasing for a little bit before we get back up there at the top of the table. People saying mentally weak. I don't think this had anything to do with mentally weak. We just drew a game that we were supposed to lose, in my opinion. Arteta is going to be blamed for his lineup, and he deserves to be blamed for his lineup. Not too much more else that I could really talk about. Overall, today's performance was not great. Bilbao was not great. And Arteta, nobody asked about the midfield three in Bilbao. Nobody asked about the midfield three in Bilbao because we won the game. But today shows that midfield three should not play together anymore. And Martinelli, fair play to him. Coming off the bench 2 times did make a difference. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. And yeah, anything else? Goalkeeper today. Could he have made it better save? Could he have done anything better? I'll give him a 5. 6. Calafiori, 6. Gabriel, 6. Saliba, I thought he was a little bit, he could have done better for the goal. I'll give him a 6. Timber, solid performance on a yellow card. I'll give him a 7. Moreno, Rice, Zubamendi all get a 6. Gyökeres gets a 5. I didn't think Gyökeres had the best game. Trossard gets I'll give Trossard a 6.5. Madueke a 6. And then Eze coming off the bench gets an 8. Saka coming off the bench gets a 7. Gabriel coming off the bench scoring a goal gets an 8. Ethan came on, looked lively for the time that he was on. I'll give him not enough time though, 6 minutes. I'm not going to rate him. I'm not going to rate Mascara. And yeah, Arteta today gets a 5. You almost failed us today. I'm disappointed in that lineup. I'm shocked. Honestly, I'm shocked. Hopefully he doesn't do this again. It's becoming difficult to support that. Really is. What do you call it? If Arteta starts the same way he did today for the rest of the games, proof that he isn't the man for the job. 110%. 110% agree with that. If we continue to persist with this type of lineup, this is more evidence that he might not be the guy to get us to the final destination that we're looking for. But hopefully today is just a mistake and he can learn from it and we can move on from here. Right? I'm going to wrap it up today. I'm going to head over to Football Terrace. I'm going to tell you guys, you already know what it is, Eagle Talks Football. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys like the video. And make sure you guys go check out the channel sponsor. If you guys want cheap jerseys, you can go on OK Jersey and get a discount using my name, Egal. You can get 8% off. And they have all types of World Cup jerseys also. With the World Cup coming up, you can go and get yourself some cheap international jerseys. But hey, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Arteta cost us today, and Martinelli saved us a point. Long story short, Man City should have got all three if it wasn't for Martinelli's heroics. And I appreciate everybody watching. I'm going to send you over now to another channel. Which channel am I going to send you over to? Let me check. Who am I going to send you over to? Who am I going to send you over to? Let me see. Who should I send you over to? I'm going to send you over redirect to. I'm going to redirect you to the. I'm going to redirect you guys right now to this upcoming Arsenal creator. I'm going to redirect you guys to this up-and-coming Arsenal creator. Give him a check. Check him out. What do you call it? Let me see if he's still live, though. See if he's still live. No, it doesn't seem like he's still live. All right. I'm going to send you guys over to Mr. Waffle. Go check him out. Go give him some love. Go check out Mr. Waffle, and you already know what it is, guys. I'm out of here. Love for the love. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later for Vibes from the 6. Peace out.